Today we are going to study the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, which is applicable for finding the SCF and LCM by the method of prime factorization, which you already have learnt in earlier classes. This theorem states that every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of prime numbers, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which prime factors occur. So here you have not to worry about the order of prime factors. This factorization is always unique. The factorization will be a one and only one type for a fixed number. In the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, there have two terms, prime numbers and composite numbers. As you know, the prime numbers are those numbers which have two factors, 1 and the number itself. The numbers having only two factors, 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. So here only 2 is even prime number and all other prime numbers are odd numbers. But the composite numbers are the numbers having factors other than 1 and the number itself. Means the composite numbers have the factors 1 and the number itself and the other prime numbers. So for example, the least composite number is 4. Then after 4 it is 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 12, 14, 15. So here see that the composite numbers are even and odd numbers. In both type of numbers are composite number. And prime numbers, in prime number there is only one even number 2 and others are odd numbers. Every composite number can be written as the product of powers of prime numbers. Means all composite numbers can be expressed in terms of the prime numbers. This prime factorization method is used for finding SCF and LCM. SCF is equal to the product of the smallest power of each common prime factors in the given numbers. Means here you have to find the common prime factors in the factorization of all the numbers, which will be common. That will be the SCF. And in LCM is equal to the product of greatest power of each prime factors involved in the numbers. Here each type of prime factors in all the numbers can be taken in consideration. The relationship between SCF and LCM is given here. SCF into LCM is equal to the product of two numbers. For the three numbers, this relation is not applicable. For three numbers ABC, the relation is SCF of ABC is equal to A into B into C into LCM of ABC divided by LCM of AB into LCM of BC into LCM of CA. Means you have to take the LCM of two numbers at a time. For LCM of ABC, it is equal to the A into B into C into SCF of ABC divided by SCF of AB into SCF of BC into SCF of CA. This is applicable for three numbers and this is applicable for two numbers. Now we are going to start the solution of exercise 1.2. Question number 1 is express each number as a product of prime factors, which you have already done in earlier classes. In first part, the number is 140. You have to divide the 140 in prime factors. So 140 is even number, so it will be divided by 2. It comes 2 7 ja 14, 2 0 ja 0. It is again even number, then again it will be divided by 2. So 2 divided by 70, it gives 35. Here the last digit is 5, so it will be divided by 5. 5 7 ja 35. Then 7 1 ja. So here the prime factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. So here 2 comes in 2 times. So it will be written in the power 2 square into 3 into 7. In second part, number is 156. It is divided by 2 because it is also a even number. 2 divided by 156 gives 78. 78 is again even, so it is again divided by 2. It gives 39. 39 is odd number, so it will not be divided by 2. Then see here the digit, sum of digits, 3 plus 9 is 12, which is the multiple of 3, so it is divided by 3. So it gives 13, and 13 is a prime number, so it is divided by 13 1 ja 13. So here we write these factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. 2 comes 2 times, so it is written in the power form 2 square into 3 into 13. The third number is 3825. It is divided again. Here the sum of digit 3 plus 8, 11, 2, 13, 5, 18, which is multiple of 3, so it is divided by 3. So dividing 3 divided by 3, it gives 1, 2, 7, 5. Here again the sum of digit 2, 1, 3, 7, 10, 5, 15. So 15 is multiple of 3, it is again divided by 3. 3 4 ja 12, 3 2 ja 6, 3 5 ja 15. Here the last digit is 5, so it is divided by 5. 5 8 ja 42 and 5 25, 5 5 ja 25. Again last digit is 5, it is divided by 5, it gives 17. 17 is a prime number, so it is divided by 17. So here it is written in the form of factors 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17. 3 comes 2 times, so it is written as 3 square into 5 comes 2 times, it is also written 5 square into 17. The next number is 5005. So here last digit is 5, so it is divided by 5 and it gives 1001. Then it is again divided by 7. 7 1 ja 7, remainder is 3, it will be 30. 7 4 ja 28, remainder will be 2, the number will be 21. 7 3 ja 21. So it gives 143. Now it is divided by 11. 11 1 ja 11, remainder 3, that will be 33. 11 3 ja 33. 13. So 13 is a prime number, so it is divided by 13. So it gives 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. The next number is 7429. It is divided by 17. It cannot be divided by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. It will be divided by 17. It gives 4, 3, 7. It again divided by 19 gives 23. 23 is a prime number, so it is divided by 23. So this gives 17 into 19 into 23. Now see the question number 2. Find LCM and SCF and verify that LCM into SCF equal to product of two numbers. So here in first part, numbers are 26 and 91. The factors of 26 is equal to 2 into 13. 13 to ja 26. 91 is equal to 13, 7 ja 91. So 7 into 13. So here the SCF means common factor. Here common factor is only 13, which comes in both the numbers. So SCF is 13 and LCM will be all types of factor, multiplication of all types of factor having highest power. So here 2 comes one time, so here 2 one time, 7 comes one time, 7 one time, and 13 is one time in both the numbers. So 13. 2 into 7 into 13 gives 182. Now you have to verify the relation. So LCM into SCF is equal to LCM 182 into SCF 13. It gives 2366. Now the product of two numbers means 26 into 91. It gives also 2366. So here we see that hence LCM into SCF is equal to the product of the two numbers, and the relation is verified here. In second part, numbers are 510 and 92, which we have to factorize them first. 510 is even number, so it is divided by 2. It gives 255. The sum of digit is 12. 5 5 10 plus 2 12. So it is divided by 3. It gives 85. And last digit is 5, so it is divided by 5. It gives 17. 17 is a prime number. Now 92 is even number, it is also divided by 2, it gives 46. 46 is even, so it is again divided by 2, it gives 23. 23 is prime number. So here the 502 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5 into 17, and 92 is equal to 2 into 2 into 23. Here we see that there is only one factor in common. 2 in first number is one time and second number is 2 times, but one time is common. So SCF is 2. For LCM, two all types of factor comes having highest power. So here for LCM 2 comes 2 times here. Here is only one time, here 2 times. So you have to take 2 times 2 into 2. Then again other factor is 3 one time, so 3, and then 5 is one time, so 5 one time. Then again 17 one time, and again 23 one time. So here LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 17 into 23. Multiplying all the numbers gives 2 3 4 6 0. 2 2 ja 4, 3 ja 12, 5 ja 60. 60 into 17, फिर then again multiply by 23 gives this. Now LCM into SCF is equal to 23460 into 2 gives 46920, and the product of two numbers is 510 into 92, it also gives 46920. Here the product are same, so the LCM into SCF is equal to product of the two numbers. Now in third part, the numbers are 336 and 54. Prime factorization has been done here. Then the factors are 336 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times 2, and then 3 into 7. So it is written in the form of power 2. 4 times means 2 power 4 into 3 into 7. 54 has the factors 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 is 3 times, so it is written as 2 into 3 power 3. So here the SCF means common factor. The common factors in both the numbers is 2 and 3. Here 2 is 1 time and 3 here is 1 time. So 1 time 2 and 3 will be common in both the numbers. So SCF is 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. For LCM, you have to take the highest power of each factor. So 2 comes 4 times means 2 power 4 into 3 power 3 into 7. 2 power 4 gives 16, 3 power 3 means 27 into 7. Multiplying these numbers will give 3026. Now LCM into SCF equal to 3026 into 6, that is equal to 18144. And the product of two numbers is equal to 336 into 54, that is also equal to 18144. So here the LCM into SCF is equal to the product of two numbers. Now see the third question. Find the LCM and SCF of the following integers by prime factorization method. So here in first part numbers are 12, 15 and 21. So 12 can be factorized orally, that is 12 equal to 4 into 3, 4 means 2 into 2 into 3. 15 is equal to 3 into 5 and 21 is equal to 3 into 7. So in all three numbers you have only 3 as common. So SCF equal to 3 and LCM is equal to all types of factors having maximum power, means 2 times, 2 into 2 into 3 1 times, into 5 1 times, into 7 1 times. Multiplying these numbers will give 420. 2 to the 4, 3 12, 5 60, 7 420. In second part, numbers are 17, 23 and 29. 17 is a prime number, 23 is also prime number, 29 is also prime number. So it have only factor 1 and 17. 1 is the common factor. So SCF is equal to 1 and LCM equal to 17 into 23 into 29. That will give 11,339. In third part, number are 8, 9 and 25. 8 has factors 2, 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2. 9 is equal to 3 into 3. And 25 equal to 5 into 5. Here no factor is in common. So SCF is equal to 1 because 1 is common in all the numbers, common factor in all numbers. And LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. That will give the 1800 answer. Now in question 4, given that SCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9, then find the LCM of 306 and 657. Here SCF is given and you have to find the LCM. So as you know the relation between LCM and SCF, LCM into SCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So LCM into SCF is 9, LCM into 9, that is equal to product of number means 306 into 657. Then LCM is equal to 306 into 657 divided by 9. तो 9 से इधर हम कट करेंगे 657, it will give 73 and multiplying 306 into 73 will give 22338 means 22,338. Now see the fifth question, which is important question. Check whether 6 raised to n can end with digit 0 for any natural number n. So you have to check here 6 raised to n can end with the digit 0. So for checking this, you should know that if a number ends with 0, it should be divisible by 10 because multiple of 10 has units digit as 0. So 10 has factor of 2 and 5. So the number should be divisible by 2 and 5 both. But in prime factorization of 6 raised to n, that is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n. So here you have only two types of factor, 2 and 3. Here 6 raised to n cannot have a factor as 5. So it is not divisible by 5. When it is not divisible by 5, then it will not be divisible by 10 also. So 6 raised to n cannot end with digit 0 for any natural number n. In question 6, explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. So here you have to show the reason why it is a composite number. So for this you have to convert it in the form of composite number or prime factorization form. 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Here is two types of terms which is separated by plus sign. So here 13 is common in both the terms. So 13 should be taken as common. It will give 7 into 11 plus here 1. Because 13 is taken as common. So it will give 13 into 11 into 7. That will give 77 plus 1. And it will be equal to 78. 13 into 78. 78 can be factorized as 13 into 6. And 6 can be factorized as 3 into 2. So it will give the factors 13 2 times into 3 into 2. Since the expression has 2, 3 and 13 as its factors, so it is a composite number. Because only composite numbers can have the factors 1 and number itself, other than 1 and number itself. So it has other types of factor 2, 3 and 13. So it is a composite number. Similarly, we can see that second number 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Here 5 is also common in both the terms. So 5 is taken as common. It will give 5 into 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. Multiplying 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 will give 1008, means 1008 plus 1. It will give 1009. So here 5 is a prime number and 1009 is also a prime number. The expression has 5 and 1009 as its factors. So it is also a composite number. Now the question number 7 is, there is a circular path around a sport field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point and at the same time and go in the same direction. So after how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? So here see that since Sonia takes 18 minutes and Ravi takes 12 minutes to complete one round of the field, and both start at the same point and at the same time and go in the same direction. So after some time they will meet again at the starting point, and that time will be equal to the LCM of 18 minutes and 12 minutes. So we will find the LCM of 18 and 12. 18 is equal to the 2 into 3 into 3. 2 3 is 6, 3 is 18, and 12 has a factor 2 into 2 into 3. 2 2 is 4, 3 is 12. And LCM is equal to, so LCM is equal to 2 into 2 2 times, 2 into 2 and 3 here 2 times, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, that will give the 36 minutes. Hence they will meet again after 36 minutes at the starting point.